and the investigation is ongoing, and the question of motivation is still to be determined. But whatever the motivation here, I know that Asian Americans are very concerned because, as you know, I've been speaking about the brutality against Asian Americans for the last couple months, and I think it is very, very troublesome. But I'm making no connection at this moment to the motivation of the killer. I'm waiting for an answer as the investigation proceeds, from the FBI and from the Justice Department. So I'll have more to say when the investigation is completed.
Why does the president think attacks on Asian Americans are increasing in this country? Why does he think that's happening?
Well, he wanted to be very clear because there's an ongoing FBI investigation, right? And he didn't want to attribute motive. There are law enforcement authorities who do that, and it's important to note when the investigation is concluded or not. So that was a bar he was working to respect there. I think there's no question that some of the damaging rhetoric that we saw during the prior administration, blaming, calling COVID, the Wuhan virus or other things, led to, perceptions of the Asian American community that are inaccurate, unfair, have raised, threatening, has elevated threats against Asian Americans, and we're seeing that around the country. That's why even before the horrific events of last night, he felt it was important to raise this issue, elevate it during his first primetime address, why he signed the executive order earlier in his presidency, and he will continue to look for ways to elevate and talk about this issue.
I hope that all Americans first will realize that there's too much hate in the land, that hate against one group is hate against any group, and we should all, Americans of every background and race and creed and color and religion and gender and sexual orientation, band together against the haters. It's so un-American.